Hello guys, we are on the Better Inputs page in Nexus Mods. We're going to go over this mod just briefly. Don't forget I have a link in the description down below to this page so you guys can follow along. Okay, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into what this mod does exactly. This mod has two different versions. It has an E version and an F version. It changed the hotkey for a couple of menu things related to key bindings. It basically automatically sets E or F to do a lot of additional functions while you're in your menus. It's very useful. I tested it a little bit with both versions. I think that they are both great. I think I prefer the F key instead of the E key, but that's just a personal preference of mine. I'm sure you guys are going to have your own personal preference of which version you think is better. This mod also comes with a couple of different things with the right-click closing menus, and then navigating through menus with A and D as well. So this just kind of changes a bunch of keybinds, including E, F, A, and D. One thing to note here while you guys are in, this is the mod author's preferred way of setting up your key bindings for interfaces. At the very bottom of your key bindings for keyboard and mouse, it's recommended that you don't have E as the next menu keybind. Instead, he has it as R. I think that's specifically for the E key binding version of this mod. If you've got it as E and you try using it, it's going to take you to the next menu instead, which is a little, not great. That gets into exactly why I chose F as the keybind version of this mod that I like. I want to keep the next menu as E. That's just my personal take. I'm sure you guys are going to have your own. But he also mentions down here, going between tabs, he set these to Z and X instead of A and D. This just makes a lot of things a lot easier. For instance, in barter menus, you can change the item quantities using the A and D keys instead of dragging with the mouse. But if you have A and D set as your previous and next tab, it changes tabs and gets in the way. So just keep this in mind when you're using this. He does recommend that you have these as your key bindings. Again, I think R being the next menu is only if you're using the E version of this mod. Alright guys, with that out of the way of the overview, we can go ahead and get into installation. This is going to be one of those mods that's very easy to install if you have Vortex up and running. Just a quick and easy download button. I'm going to go ahead and download the F version, and we're going to see it just download instantly. This is going to show up as Better Inputs F Key Edition. You can download the other versions as well if you want, but just note, only one of them is really going to take over at the end of the day, whichever one you have loaded last. They all basically overwrite the same file, so whichever one you have installed last is going to be the one that takes over. But it could be useful if you want to test. Just make sure you only have one enabled at a time. Personally, I'm only going to use the F edition, but that's because I've already tested, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of these two. And that is going to be it, guys. I hope this helps. I hope you guys are able to download this mod, test it out if you're using keyboard and mouse, and hopefully it's one of those mods that you love, and hopefully there's no bugs. Alright. Good luck, guys. Happy modding, and happy Monday. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video all the way through to the end. I really appreciate it, and I hope it was very helpful showcasing this mod and showing how to install it. I'm really hoping that we can get this channel growing so that we can show as many people as possible how easy it is to install some mods and showcase some really good mods that some hardworking people come up with. In order to do that, though, I'm really going to need you guys' help. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Share this video with as many people as you can. We'll try to get this channel growing, and hopefully it helps as many people as possible. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time.